Hello everyone, I am Fudge3004. Welcome back to Stario Haven Tower. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. So we just got done last time putting in this headland. And we are now at the mist zone. As you can see right here, where it says show the layers only, it says mist zone. We made it this far, and so we're going to do a few more things. And I don't know how many more videos I'm going to do on this, but I wanted to show you this game so that you could see. So if you're interested in it for yourself, you can at least see. Looks like rain zone is all the way up here, so there's a lot of mist zone, and we need to figure out some way to get lanterns, which I don't know about. We got those open last time, and there should be some lanterns that we can put in or something here. What we're gonna have to do is probably go build some of those lanterns, but I don't know how. For right now, I think what we're gonna do is start putting in like houses so we can get some people up on here, and then we'll have some things happening at least. So that's going to be good. It has been a little bit since I played this, as you can tell, because I'm kind of not doing very well. But we will continue, this episode for sure, and then we will see if we can get some other stuff done. I just have to go and find out what all we're going to be able to do and how long we're going to do this. So I need to find, for one thing, some of the dew. There is something else here too that I found out about. They had something about this layered stats. So you can see like food supply, and if you go to this, it shows you what you can do. So you can click on these. I'm probably have to go down a level. By right-clicking on it, I can see, so if I take this off, you can see that it says allow cactus supply and buckthorn supply and water supply. So these things can be moved up and down. I'm sure that we would have to probably make some more glass and find that pipe, wherever that pipe went to, where that pipe is, because I remember we put in a pipe right here. It is this pipe right here, and then we can build the pipe up to get some stuff up and down. So there is that. What we need to do is, so you can turn that off right here by food supply, and then you can have that be what you see. So you can do different things like tower buffs and all that stuff, which is what we want it on, is this, so we can actually see what we're doing. And I did put in a couple of houses, as you saw. We're going to have to probably get some other things going, like some plantations and stuff, so we can get some good trees coming in, because that's going to be kind of important. Let me go see if I can put a tree place over here. And then we can start getting some trees built, and then we can continue building. You can see all of this stuff here going up, and it's going to go up to the rain level, but we're gonna have to figure out a way to get those lanterns, and that I don't know about. We're gonna have to get that figured out, but we need to get some other things in here first before we get going too far, so we can keep our people going. That's gonna be kind of important. Okay, what is blocking the way there? Ah, that thing right there, whatever that is blocking the dew collectors from being in, so I'm gonna have to raise those up just a little bit. Let me just go ahead and get another dew collector. Right? Nope, that one isn't gonna work right there either. That's kind of strange. I guess there just probably isn't enough room, so that's what's going on there. I don't want to raise it up too much past that point, because if I try to put it on another place, I may not be able to if it's going to be bigger than this. So if we can have a couple of dew collectors, I think that would actually work out pretty good, and then we can actually have something going on here. Okay, we're going to have, of course, dust collectors and all of the other stuff that we don't have on, that we have on the other levels, but so we can continue getting things going. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I like how you can see the different layers of this. Like here, you can see it turn green, and then the layers 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, how they kind of get darker, and I think it's because of the light, but I'm not sure about that. We probably want to make sure that we put in some houses just so we have those, because that's kind of going to be important, quite important to be honest. And then we'll have to get some jobs going for people too. Okay, there's the logistics and the pipes. All right, cool. Research stations, and let's go ahead and see about putting in some of the woodcutter stations and some of the things for different jobs, and we'll have to get them going on their jobs, of course. Let's put some stuff in back over here. I don't see why not. We'll do that, and we'll do a sand brick factory so we can really keep them going and keep a whole bunch of stuff happening. That way they can continue growing. Okay, we'll worry about the glass a little bit later, but for right now, we do have the signpost for decoration, so we're going to have to research a small balloon station. Let's just go ahead and close that, and let's go to research, and let's go see about a small balloon station. So we're going to need 20 wood and 10 bricks and 5 glass. We're going to have to get some stuff built before we can do that. And let's go see about our jobs, so that way we can have this stuff going. Research station is going to be the lowest on the list because right now that's not as important. And let's go and make a glass factory as well so we can get the glass going. That's going to help us out. The glass works. I'm hoping we can put like over on one of these sides or something. Okay, that might work there, but the farther out you build, of course, it's going to, when storms come, it's not going to be the best. Let's see if we can put him right there next to there. I think that would be good. Get that glass going. And then once that's done, then we'll be able to get some glass happening, and that would be good. Okay. Just by closing this, you don't necessarily take off like the glass works. So even though I close that, I can still place the glass works. So you want to make sure that you do, click on that again to take that off. I did not know that till right now, so that's very interesting. As soon as we can get some glass, then we'll be able to get things going, and our jobs are actually quite low. But I'm sure we'll be doing okay. We just need to keep things going for right now. And of course, the dew collectors and the plantation are going to be the most important. But there's all kinds of jobs here, so that's good. And the research we will get going in a little bit. We need to put in a research station. It's that dark mist coming right toward us. Okay, now how we do the lights, I don't know, because I don't know where those are. I haven't been able to see that at all, and that's one of the problems, is I don't know where they are. Mist, lanterns. We don't have any lanterns, and I don't know how we place the lanterns, but it did get fuzzy. You know what I mean? Looks very fuzzy here. Wow, look at that. You can see that dark mist up there, but up here you can't. That's crazy. Okay. Do we have a way to put in lanterns? Not that I know of. So we don't have any lanterns, and I don't know where we get those. So let me go see what happens as we go. Technology. Okay, that's what that is. Okay. Let me go see about placing a research station so that we can have that. And then we can start moving up a little bit. Wind is blowing tons of sand here. Yes, it does that. And that's going to dry us out, which is not going to be the best, but I guess we don't have a lot of choice in everything. Let's just go and put that right over here if we can, and then hopefully the next level, if we make another next level, won't be as big, and then we can deal with that too. So, this is our environment. Yeah, it looks like we're doing pretty good. I don't see a lot of other stuff on here, but on the layer 5 we do have a lot of stuff, and I don't know if people are just not working at these jobs. Okay, they are making the sand bricks, or the dust collector. They're collecting dust. And plantation is actually getting this stuff. We also need to get the cactus, but I don't know how we do that. Okay, tower citizens weathered the mist. Morale has increased. The mist obscured the vision. One tower citizen slipped off the platform. Tiny, try improving disaster shelter attributes. Okay, as the mist cleared, tower citizens found some hidden items in the corners. A little bit of dew. Okay, a little bit of water. Okay, so that's good. Now maybe we can get things going well. Our environment is plus 20, and that's good. You see, so we have the sand brick factory. It looks like our sand bricks are not doing a lot yet. Stock is full on this layer. Okay. Now, is that sand brick factory on the one below or the one above is what I want to know. So let's go see what we can figure out. That's on this level, okay. So that's good. So I guess we do have enough of that. Just wanted to make sure. And I don't know. Resource stats. There we go. Okay. So we don't have the lanterns, and I'm not too sure how we're going to find those lanterns. But we'll have to figure that out. So we do have not much water. That's going to be built up as we go, of course. And that's coming, so that's good. I just want to go back to the underground city. Take care, everyone. I will just go back to the underground city. Tower citizens endured the sandstorm. Morale has increased. 9 tower citizens were blown away. And thanks to nature's gift, the tower citizens managed to catch 71 dust, 28 planks, 3 ore, and 2 fertilizers. Nice. Now we're making some water again, and that's good. That's going to help increase things. Then we'll be moving on up. So we do have glass. Now let's go back to here. Let's go up to the balloon station, and let's just go ahead and see if we can start researching this. Faith to start research. So now we need to get this going, and that means that now we have to get out of here and go down to jobs and make the research station up a little bit so we can get that going, and hopefully this won't take too long. The research is nearly done for the small balloon station. There we go, research complete. Yay! So now we got that done. Cool, that's going to help out. Hopefully that will be good. Now we can build small balloon stations. Now, where that is, probably decorations, logistics. Okay, small balloon station. It can transport 2 types of resources upwards. So that would be planks and looks like labor. So that's going to be good. Let's go ahead and see. We want to build a small balloon station on both departing and arrival layers. What we're going to have to do is get a balloon station on a departing layer. So let me go down some layers. I think it's S. Okay, that's it. I couldn't remember. Let's go down to layer. Let's say this layer right here. The one just beneath our layer. Hopefully there's an open spot and we can put in a balloon station. Okay, looks like we can put in a balloon station down there. Let's get that built. Cool. That should be coming along, or so I hope. 20%. Okay. Then over here, maybe over here, we can put in a... Ooh, there we go. That would be good. Right there, a balloon station right over there. Sweet. So now we have that spot taken up. Yep, that's down there on this level, which is on this. And then we'll be able to move resources upward. So let's just go ahead and go down again, and let's go find that balloon station. Okay. Now, set route shortcut. Hold control and click balloon station to enter route setting mode directly. Okay. Set route from there to... Where did the other one go? Over there. Okay. And right-click to complete the station. Okay, so now they should be moving resources around. Just have to kind of go see if they are moving resources. Ah, there we go. So we can do this. Sweet. Okay, that's what we can do. Let's go ahead and let's move. We do have cactus. And let's go ahead and move some cactus up. And we can do that. And what else do we have a lot of on this other one? Let's go ahead and do some of the... we'll do glass. Alright, there we go. So now we're transporting stuff up. That's awesome. That helps out a lot. Now we have some ways to do things. Sweet. Okay. Wandering jellyfish. There's not only rain and snow in the sky, but also all kinds of magical creatures to help build the tower. Research quartz technology. Well, let's go to here. And let's go see if we can find... There's a quartz technology. Let's do... Statue of the Eagle, so we can get that done. And we're gonna have all that stuff. Let's go ahead and research this. And then we'll get that done. Let's go back to the jobs, and let's go make sure that the research station is good, and it should be. Okay, and then we'll have to build a jellyfish bay, which I don't know what that is. Alright, there we go. Let's go see about a jellyfish bay. I don't know where that is or whatever, but we're going to have to go find out. So, probably not under residence. We should probably put in some more residences on this level too. There's not very many people here. We don't know what's hidden in the mist. We will find out soon. I can tell you that much, buddy. And let's go to jobs, and let's just go and put that research station back down. So that way we don't have to worry about it, and we'll worry about other stuff later. Okay. Just take that off. Now, let's go see if we can find our thing that we need, the jellyfish thing. Okay, research quartz technology. Oh, we got to do quartz technology now. I forgot about that. Let's go ahead and do that. We should have enough of everything. Let's go back, and we will get that going back up again, and hopefully that will go up here pretty quick. Our quartz research just got done. That's cool. Now we can go and take that all the way back down, and everything else can start getting, you know, filled up pretty good. So now we should have some other things that... Oh, lantern workshop. There we go. Sweet. Now we can make lanterns. Now we can make lanterns. Awesome. I didn't know where that was going to be, but now we know. Now we figured that part out. Yay! Okay, I'm thinking about putting houses on that side, so let's just go ahead. I want to see how big this jellyfish thing is, too. If we could put the lantern thing and the jellyfish on both sides, I think that would probably be good. And then maybe we'll have a little bit of room for something else, huh? Okay, so now both of those guys are ready. They're going up pretty good. Okay. Good. Now, we just need to wait and need to get the Jellyfish Bay done and then start producing lanterns. Once this lantern thing is done, I think we'll be doing pretty good at that point. And he's almost fully built now, as you can see. He's up at 92%. There we go. Yay! It's now done. So we have minus 16 lanterns, but that's okay. Now, this is going to be the fun part. That's jellyfish glass. Okay, that was not the one. Let's go see. There is a lantern factory, so we need quartz. And the quartz, I don't know. Oh, the jellyfish bay is probably where we... Yep, that's where we get the quartz. Okay, let's go to here. Now we have all kinds of stuff. How do you like that? Jellyfish Bay, on duty, total jobs. Okay. So, we need to have these guys full, and that means the research station is going to go to the bottom, and that's going to probably help out this other stuff, and maybe we can actually get some more workers in, but we may have to build a couple of more places for people. Okay, that's not going to work, and let's just go over here, and let's go and put in another house. So that way we have that going on, and then we need this. So jellyfish glass, and that's glass. Okay, so we need to make sure that the glass works is actually up a little ways, so we can get that. Dust collector can be down, but we want everything else to be as it is. Jellyfish Bay is not doing pretty good. Very good at all. So let's go see what we can do to get this going. I added another floor on. I put on the lapis lazuli, and now I am trying to get that built because I think what the problem is up here in this area we don't have jellyfish down here. And according to what I see when I went on the Steam forum is those are the jellyfish, the giant manta rays. And we need to get one of these things up there because that's how we get them in. And the quartz only come in from jellyfish glass, which of course is in there. So I don't know if we just don't have enough of the jellyfish around. So what we have to do is probably build up to a higher level and go see. But I don't know because I've never done this game, of course. So there may be that problem. We're just going to have to go and see what we can do. And I do like that lapis lazuli. It has some very interesting looks to it. You can see kind of that staircase thing. I think that's actually pretty cool. It has an interesting design to it. And I think it looks pretty doggone awesome. So now we are at layer 7, and that's good. There we go. So now you can really see what that looks like, and I think that's a very interesting looking building. Let's go put some things on here. Let's go get some people going so we can... Oh, there's a jellyfish right there. Hopefully we can get one of those bays built. We'll get some things put on here, and then we will go see if we can get some jellyfish somehow. Well, I did find something underneath the plantation. There's a jellyfish bay. Reconstruct from a towered layer that tracks the glowing jellyfish in the mist. A hard crystal is preserved by its jelly. So that's how we do it. So we have to basically says reconstruct from a tower layer. Let's just go ahead and let's put that right there, huh? And let's, okay, that's going to take out all of that. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of choice with that because we have to reconstruct a layer. Every time it's raining, everyone open mouth towards sky. Okay, in any case, building was destroyed. Okay, that's fine. We know about that. So this one has to get built, this jellyfish thing, and then hopefully then we will be able to make them. It's a very interesting side thing. Okay, tower citizens during the sandstorm. Dust, planks, ore, and fertilizer. This thing is 42% of the way built. That's cool. So this is a jellyfish layer, and it takes out the houses, but hopefully some jellyfish will actually come in here. And looks like there's actually some interesting things there. I don't know what those are exactly. I think they may be remnants of houses, but I'm not too sure. That just looks kind of interesting. Okay. Now, Jellyfish Bay under construction, 55.5%. Alright, let's go to here. Jellyfish Bay, alright. We got that, I think, built, but we don't have any jellyfish things, so we're definitely going to have to wait till this gets built all the way, and we do need some of the dew collectors, and those guys are making dew. Okay. Haha, they're making dew with the dew. How do you like that? Looks like it's, yeah, 59% built. You can see that right there. Okay, it is coming along. It's just a little bit slow. Alright, we finally got that done, and there are some ghost structures here, but I don't know if I can actually rebuild those. Okay, unstable to rebuild due to low stability, unable to rebuild due to low stability. Okay, and since all of those guys are all going to be out there because of what we did, now we don't really have a way to unbuild them. Alright. Okay, now maybe what we can do is, let me just take that off. There's that mist again. Let's go back down here one level, and let's go see if we can see about the jellyfish. Okay, 2 quartz. Here's the lanterns. We aren't making any of the jellyfish stuff. There we go. There's a quartz right there. Yay! We're getting 1 quartz in. And then that will make the glass, and then we can make the lanterns, and that's going to help out a lot. Alright, so we are getting this done. Oh wow, look at that, 12 quartz. That's crazy. So we're getting enough quartz. And there is some more. And that should be feeding down into there, or so I hope. But maybe what we should do is move this to up above, and then we have that. So let me go ahead and unbuild this. Okay, how am I going? Dismantle. There we go. I'm going to dismantle that, and then we are going to rebuild it up here under the resources. Processing. Lantern, jellyfish glassworks. Let's put that one up here. Maybe right up on top like that, right there. And then hopefully we'll be able to make some jellyfish lanterns. That would be good. And then we can make the lanterns, and that would help out a lot. And it is awfully dark again. So let's go see if we can do this. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we have 2 of the quartz in there already, and we're going to be making that. Alright, cool, we got a little bit of water. World is getting clearer. Now, we have that. Jellyfish glass, and maybe we need to see about... Oh, there we go, we're making lanterns. Yay! So, glass and quartz. So I think things are starting to come along. We just have to see what we can do to get this going some more. Stock is full on this layer. Okay, so there's all that quartz, which means we're going to be using that to make the lantern. So we need a way to get that down. And what I think is, not there. Let's do logistics. And let's take a wooden pipe. Okay, cannot transport fluids like water or sand, but it can maybe transport what we want to. So let's take him from here and let's take him down to there. Let's get that built, and then maybe we can actually have some stuff being transported. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try. Okay, all of that's done almost. There's the wooden pipe, and you can definitely like see that wooden pipe there. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, now what we have to do is let's just go ahead and do the quartz. There we go. Okay, now let's back out a little bit. And we should be making lanterns. All right. And that's going to take these down here because they're making a lot of those. So they're making 12 at a time. Now we're making a lot of lanterns. Yay! Now we got the lanterns. Build one greenhouse to improve environment. So you can see how this game goes and upgrade bricks into brick houses. But before we go, I want to do one thing that's, to me, very important. Let's do the repair kit workshop. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this researched. So that way we have that. And that's going to be very important because that's something that we're going to definitely be needing. I'm going to take that Jellyfish glassworks up. And I want the research to be going a little bit higher. Okay, that just got done. So now we have that done. Let's take the research station all the way back down. Then we'll just kind of move things up a little bit as we need to. We do have quite a bit of dust, so I'm not too worried about that. We will probably have to do something like that. So that way we can keep things up and going. And that should help out a little bit. Okay. Now, we should be having more than enough of that, and we're making all kinds of lanterns. That's going to help out a lot. Then those lanterns can be used to, you know, light up the place, I think, pretty good. I think that's what's happening. And with this here, it says repair kit workshop. Buildings hanging on the tower were over time with the repair kit. The tower citizens will repair buildings by themselves. Unlock repair kit workshop. We need to get a repair kit workshop put in somewhere. Let's go see about that real quick. And hopefully we will have that, and then that will help. There's the repair kit workshop. Okay. And produces wood, dust, and a repair kit. So let's see if there is a place that we can put this bad boy so we can get some things happening, because that would be really, really good. We don't have a lot of places for them, but I'm thinking if anything we can at least put them over there. We'll make that right there. Then we can get that built, and that should help. Now we need to get some more dust going so we can have that. The dust should be doing okay. Boy, this is kind of tough, balancing everything and all of that. That guy not... Okay, that guy's built. He just didn't look built. Trying to keep everything going is a little bit challenging, and part of the whole problem is, you know, you gotta balance all of this stuff and keep paying attention to these numbers here, because that's important. As long as you keep your food and water up, you should be okay, and we have a pretty good thing going on here now. So now they can, once this is done. The repair kit. They're making repair kits right now. Yay. They will repair their other buildings as you go down a level. Then they will repair their buildings. And you can see how some of these are kind of degrading and stuff. So they will begin repairing them with these wrench things, and they will hopefully be able to do that. So in any case, I just wanted to see if we could get the jellyfish thing going so we can make that. Wow, that thing's cool. I like that little propeller thing. That thing's going like crazy. How do you like that? That's pretty awesome. I think that looks pretty cool. There's like little floaty things out there, and I don't think there's a way for me to get rid of them. And that's going to be one of the biggest things, is those are just going to have to be there, I guess, because I have no way to actually get rid of those. But I think that should work, and now I think we're doing pretty good. So we have some good things going here. You can see how this game kind of works. There's enough repair kits that, you know, things are going to be used, and they're going to be transporting them around, or so I would hope. And looks like the repair kits are in dire need on lower levels. Maybe we could also think about putting in a... Well, looks like maybe they are starting to use them. As repair kits go down, looks like these numbers were slightly dropping, which is good. Okay, so hopefully the repair kits are going to be helping, because that was up there. Now it looks like these numbers are definitely dropping, and that's helping. So that's awesome. Repair kits are working. That's great. So this is Stario Haven Tower. Thank you for joining me here. And if you like this episode, drop a like on the video. If you want to see more of this, let me know in the comments section, and then I will do some more. And if not, this may be the last episode, and it has been fun. I do gotta say, it's a little difficult. We haven't got up to like high level, and under the research, there is a lot to research, as you can see, and we just barely got some of the bottom level done. I started on the mist zone, and then the rain zone, frost zone, clear zone, and the star zone, which is where the ultimate goal is, to get to the star zone. But we haven't even got anywhere close to that far. But I just want to show you a little bit more of this so you can actually see what is going on here, and I think this is really, really cool. I do really like that thing in there that looks pretty doggone awesome, I do gotta say. You have a good day, and if you enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye.